Welcome back, guys, to the RizzCast. I'm Cody.
And I'm Lexi.
And this week we want to talk about something a little bit different.
Wholesome.
Is it wholesome?
Well, friendship.
We're talking about friendship because we're such good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, except she's a little stinky. But first off, I did want to thank you guys so much for the support on the first episode.
Yes.
It was kind of thriving.
It was.
It was thriving on YouTube, Spotify. It did take me a few days.
We did have an issue. We went out the night before because it was a Halloween weekend. Also, we promised to have a Halloween episode.
Correct.
We're too busy.
This is my costume. I'm you.
Yeah. And I
just don't have a bomb.
And I don't know who I am. But we promised to have a Halloween episode. Didn't happen, but it was the day after our Halloween weekend, and it was Sunday. We tried to upload it. I texted Cody. I called him, and I said, where's the podcast?
I got it uploaded. Everything was
yeah.
scheduled correctly.
It was maybe just like
the only issue I had was Apple Podcasts.
We're still figuring that
out.
No,
it's on there now.
It's on, yeah.
I fixed it like 4 days later.
It was confusing though, because we're not Apple people. We're Spotify.
The thing is, they want this thing called an RSS feed.
What's that?
Well, exactly. I had no fucking clue what that was. So I had to take some link, this distribution link from the podcast on Spotify, and I mean.
Oh, I tried to do that. I'm not tech savvy.
Figured it out. It's on there.
Yeah.
There is a change to the logo if you haven't noticed, and then there's probably gonna be another change.
Yeah,
but
I feel like we're still figuring out our brand identity.
Our brand is Rizz. Which, by the way, it is early in the morning today.
Yeah.
She made me get
I'm
up,
sorry.
crack acid on.
We have somewhere to be after this.
Literally, place at airport club.
Another club.
Jet. But yeah, so we want to talk about friendship, the trials and tribulation that go in with it. And last episode, we kind of talked about toxicity in relationships. But what about in friendships?
I think that
I've been the toxic friend. No, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe I have. I don't know.
I think everyone has their moments in friendships, but I feel like it's I'm grateful for all the friendships I've had with the friends that I still have, the friends that I've lost touch with. It's I feel like with friends you learn a little something about yourself with each friendship. Starting out when you're younger, friends. You choose your family, or you don't choose your family, but you choose your friends.
And then they become your family almost. For me right now, living so far away from home, my friends are my family.
Right?
And I know my mom's going to listen to this, and my dad, they're going to be like, what the fuck? But I'm no, love you. That's why I go home for Christmas all the time.
Exactly.
But, yeah. Are most of your friends from high school?
No.
Because you're only 21, so.
Yeah, not anymore.
Right.
I had a lot of good friends in high school, but I feel like it's just you grow up, you get older, and then it's hard to keep some of those friendships. They move away, and you get busy with things, and it's for me, there's some friendships that are worth it to hold on to. My best friend, we've been best friends, I want to say, since preschool.
You'll
and she's my sister for life. And then she's my built-in sister. She knows every single detail about my life. She knows everything. She's my family literally is they treat her and vice versa with me and her family.
Is that who your dad was so excited to see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His bestie.
Literally a bestie. I love his nickname for her.
Yeah, no, and then I feel I still do have a couple other friends that they're still my best friends, but I don't see them all the time. They're also from elementary school and stuff. And then now I feel when you mature with age, that I have a lot more friends out of high school that I feel I'm gonna have for lifetime. Because I feel when you meet friends when you're in your 20s, you're figuring yourself out, and if you find friends in the process that are also have that same mentality, it works out better.
It's very different meeting friends as an adult because you have to meet them in the same scenario that you put yourself in, that you want to be in, rather than when you're in school, you're bunched in with a bunch of, for a lack of a better word, fucktards. Some of them you might like, some of them you might not. For you, for example, I would have never met you.
I know. We probably would have saw each other on a weekend or something, and then
I would have found you.
Yeah.
Right? Found you.
Well, you come to my workplace a lot, and I feel I would have liked your energy.
Oh yeah.
Even if we didn't have school together, I feel I would have seen you and been okay, this guy's fun.
I'm actually friends with somebody who I met as a server,
really?
At one of my places that I would go to, and I was just duh, let's just party, and then we went out one night, and it was.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history, and I made it.
We made it.
Debbie Ryan, shout out. We gotta have her on the pod.
She'd be so fun.
I think she would do a lot of weird things.
Yeah. She'd be
No, she'd say, I want to make history, and this is history. I'm going to redo that joke every single time I'm on the pod.
Oh, my God.
But no, for me, when I... How old are you again? 21?
21.
When I was 21, what year was it? I'm 26. Can you do the math? 2018.
Thank
19.
You.
One of the two.
Don't ask me to do math.
Either way, so I did it. I was 21. I did it. Yeah. Yay! No, I was 21, moved back from LA, then I turned 22, but then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So not only could we not see each other, I mean, obviously you could from a distance, but I mean, nobody wanted to like kill their grandparents and stuff, obviously. Like, we did follow the rules.
Yeah.
But it was COVID, so 2 years of that.
God.
I reconnected with my friend Sydney. Sydney and I actually didn't talk for like a little while after high school. Not like out of anger, like we fuck you, Sydney, but like no, but like we just. I remember she just called me once on FaceTime during COVID, and we've been talking every day ever since. Like, and so it's just kind of like you have these rekindling moments, and like I feel like the friends I have now I wouldn't have met if, well, for one, I moved away from home, so that was a big thing too. Literally across the country, like literally. Have you ever driven across the country?
No.
Really?
No.
What's the farthest you drove? Calgary?
Calgary was like 10 hours. Yeah. But my dad worked down in the States for a little bit in LA, or not LA, but he worked in like Orange County area. So I think like one summer I might have been in like grade 5, grade 4, and we drove from like Vancouver to Orange County.
That's a far drive.
Yeah.
It's like 20 hours.
I know. We stopped in like, we did a little road trip. We stopped in Oregon, which was
gross.
Weird. We stayed in a really weird hotel.
Oregon's a weird place.
Yeah, but it was really like nighttime.
Weird.
We didn't like stay out for the day, and then we drove to, I think the next day we got to like, I think maybe San Francisco the next day or something.
I've never been.
I don't know. It was so cute.
That's where all the gays go, right?
I have no idea.
San Francisco, I think.
I was in grade 5. And so we stopped in San Francisco. We wanted to see Alcatraz, but you know how you have to like book it like weeks in advance, and like we had like really a day. But I remember that was the first time I think I ever experienced like seeing like drugs, because I remember there was a guy, me and my brother, we saw these guys like dealing coke. My brother's like, I think I just saw a drug deal. We were like,
you want to know what my brother did to me once when we were going on a trip? I was in grade 1, so I was only 6 years old, and he's 2 years older than me.
Let's party!
No, I said rock the fuck hard, give me cocaine. No, we were waiting for the ferry, because I think my family and I, we took a road trip from Manitoba to here.
Yeah.
And we were going on the ferry to Victoria to like meet up with my family, whatever. And I remember he told me when we were in our little minivan, he's like, I just saw a kid get stabbed and thrown out a window on the ferry, and I was 6, so I believed it. I was like, oh my god, do people know about this?
You're like, Mom!
I said, no, I didn't tell my parents, because I was so shocked. I remember I told my mom last year, and she was like, why the fuck would he say that? And I was like, I don't know! Like, nice, and thank you, God.
Oh my god.
I don't know how I turned my friendship into some kid getting stabbed, but I don't know. Sibling friendship.
Yeah.
Do you have a friendship with your siblings? Or are they just your siblings?
Yeah, I think that we have a good dynamic. We do butt heads, but I think that like I feel like he's
it's inevitable you live together.
Yeah, he's my built-in like best friend for life, I feel like. And I think that it's really hard because he's 2 years older than me, and he's really protective, which I appreciate to a certain extent, but I think sometimes that it can be too much, like the way that he's protective, but I mean I get it, but it's also like,
I think if I had a sister I'd be like super protective.
But I feel like it's also important that like, you know, going through life growing up, it's important to make mistakes, it's important to do things like that, and it's important to like learn from life lessons. And I feel like for him, like in his mind, he knows what men are like, he knows, you know, he's
not
older.
All men, but
he knows what some men are like, and I think he just wants to protect me from that, which I really appreciate. But I feel like sometimes it's like that clouds our friendship because he's so overprotective. It's like if I'm wearing something or I have makeup on, he like comments on it. He's like, "Where are you going? Why do you look like that?" Like he hates when I look good.
Especially you're a young woman who goes out alone. Not like you're going out to a club alone, but like you work in the night. Technically the night industry. So he hates my work makeup. He hates me in any makeup. He hates when I have a cute outfit on. I'm probably wearing more than you right now.
I know, but if I go to work with like eyeliner on, he calls me out, and he's like, "Where are you going? Why do you look like that?"
I'm going to make tips.
We definitely have our moments, but it's like Yeah, I don't know. We could be closer. I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah, but closeness, schmotioness.
I know. But you and your brother, like, you're so close. I feel like if I had like a sister, I don't know. I feel like we'd kill each other. It is different when you're like the
same sex, yeah. Because you have like, generally you have similar interests. Like Carson and I are total opposites. But there's also a lot of similarities. Like if there's like a Pokemon game coming out, I say let's go, and we sit there and play that shit. Oh, I fucking love that. Yeah. Love Pokemon. Yeah. Oh, I make him watch RuPaul's Drag Race with me.
Really?
Yeah. I think he pretends to like it. I don't know if he actually does. I mean, how can you?
He's so like he'll just sit there and
shout out Carson.
And if you're just happy doing something, I feel like I've been there, and we're being like loud, obnoxious, and like we're like whatever, and he's just like sitting there, and he's like, yeah. He's probably like, kill me now.
Like, I wanna
that
die.
time that we went out to Joey's on a Wednesday for like Wine Wednesday. We had class at 10 a.m. in the morning, and we partied at your place till 4 in the morning. Poor Carson was asleep in his bed. Cody bangs on his door and said, "We're gonna make history."
And it was my birthday.
Yeah, and then our friends were doing the worm on
smashed
your
her face on the floor. No, she did. Not smashed, but yeah. Like, thank God, she's so pretty.
She has plastic surgery now.
She did get facial reconstruction. I'm here to confirm that on the pod. I shouldn't laugh about that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We just woke up. We're tired.
I'm actually very awake now. 9 o'clock when my alarm rang, I said, I cursed you. I actually said this bitch.
I woke up before my alarm because it just was daylight. Daylight savings is now, so the clocks are back.
I was waiting. I was reading Britney Spears' book, The Woman in Me, and it hit 2 o'clock, and I said, "Oh, I have another hour to read."
Oh my God!
Do you want to play guitar?
What do you do? I just want to grab this so I can fidget with it.
Thank God. Have you ever lost a friend? Like in a dramatic fallout? That's the tea.
I look back on the fallouts, and it's never been like insane. I look back on it, and it was just like silly, stupid, like high school drama.
Yeah. So was mine.
Like, I look back on it, like I think about experiences with like losing friendships, and I'm like, I haven't really had like an insane, massive blowout. Nothing like a Scandival moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shout out Vanderpump Rules.
Do you love that show?
I love a reality show. Oh my God, you have to watch it.
I think you and our other friend were talking about how it's like Jersey Shore.
Oh my God.
Which I love Jersey Shore.
It's not like, I wouldn't say it's like equivalent to Jersey Shore where they're like getting in aggressive like fights and like, but it's like
that's the type of reality TV.
There's some fights though, like it's bad. Like the first couple seasons, now most of them are like getting married, like they have kids, they have families.
How long has it been on for?
Oh my God, it's like 10 years, going on 11 years now.
Oh God. Really?
Yeah, but it's like it's scan. And I work in a restaurant, so when I watch it, I'm just like, oh my God, like our restaurant seems like
yeah. See, I just thought it was like yeah. Do you have drama at work?
I don't know. I don't know.
You want to put it out there? Just kidding.
I feel like there used to be a lot of drama, and then I only really work there like 1 day a week now because I'm in school full time. Mm-hmm. But
do you meet a lot? I always met a lot of friends at work, and now that I like work from home, I do kind of miss it a little bit. Yeah. But like, the thought of having to get up and go to work is just.
I don't know. I feel like when I go to work, it's like my escape from reality for a moment because I just like I'm so just like at work. My phone is nowhere near me. I'm not worried about my school because I'm so wrapped up in like
stressed out.
Literally. Oh my God, no! But I feel like it's low key just my escape, and like I see my pals and my friends, and I'm like, give me updates. I'm like, I want to talk to you. What's going on in your life? You know?
Is that your? Have you had other jobs?
Oh my God, yeah.
Cool, because here's my job history. Ready? Yeah. I started a paper route when I was 13. Yeah. 14 maybe, mainly so I could afford cigarettes. $80 every week was great for a 14-year-old. Yeah. Because I had nothing to buy.
Yeah.
And not just for cigarettes, parents. And then after that I worked, oh my God, I did, what was it, what's it called when you call people at dinner time and bug them to buy something? Telemarketing. Oh my God, I did.
You were a telemarketer?
For like 3 days. It was so horrible, but I was 15 and you got paid weekly because I knew people like dip often.
Yeah.
Oh my God, was it horrible. We would call people that were applying, they were from the States, and we would call them and try and sell them. They signed up for jobs, like resume bucket or something like that, and we would call them and try and sell them school, and if we transferred them to a counselor to get them signed up, we would get commission.
Damn.
So sketchy.
Yeah.
And it was horrible, and it was literally what you think is call after call. Hi, my name is Cody. Hi, my name is Cody.
Oh my god.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Then after that, I worked at Subway. Oh my god, that was actually such a fun job, making sandwiches.
Yeah.
Then I worked at Zoomies and Aeropostale. Aeropostale lasted until I was about 18, then I got into telecommunications.
I love that.
Yeah.
What were mine? My very first job, I worked at a supermarket or grocery store.
Whole Foods.
No, I was like in the deli.
Oh my god, slicing it?
Yeah.
Atta girl.
I did that, and then I worked at. I don't want to say that job. I'll talk about it later. It's
what type?
Oh, sales.
Sales, like retail or like.
Yeah, I guess
like
so.
clothing.
Yeah. No. I'll tell you later. I don't know. I just I hated that job and I have no good things to say about it. And I'm so embarrassed that I even worked there.
Oh.
And then I worked at Beautiful, like the organic place or whatever. That was
Beautiful.
Really fun. That was really, really fun. I worked with a lot of good friends.
I love their food. I wish it was slightly cheaper.
I know.
I wish
But that was really cute because I worked in the back. Like I was making all the sauces. I was like chopping the Swiss chard and like the kale. And like it was so fun because me and one of my friends would just like run down to like this organic like food store right beside and like go on these like shopping sprees like with the company card and like buy the stuff that we needed to buy. No.
Get fired.
But that was exciting. I think I was like 16, 17 then. No, 16, 15, 16 then. Mm-hmm. And then I worked at
where you are now?
I don't even know. No. And then I went somewhere else. I think then I worked at Brown's, like another restaurant, Social House. I think that was my set.
Oh yeah, I always forget that you were there. That's how you know our other people. Like
yeah, and then I worked at Hills Dry Goods, a clothing store. That was sales. I hate retail. It's so fucking boring. I can't do it.
God, I was so mixed about it. I did love my job at Aeropostale. I think it was mainly because of the people I worked with, and it was just so. It was so me. It was preppy. Yeah. They would play Baby, and I loved it.
No, I just like something about working in a store. It's like I don't know. It's just not fun. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know. Like I like to shop, but retail is just. It was so slow.
Yeah.
And then when it would get busy,
it got busy.
It was like busy, but then I was also just like it was just torture.
Yeah, that's why I did the telecoms, because if I was going to spend my time in retail, I wanted to be at like the top end of retail where you're making like you can make a lot of money and a lot of commission and all that if you're good at it.
Yeah.
Or you can get fired because you're not making enough, but that never happened to me.
Yeah.
But point being, all these jobs, do you have any coworkers from those days? Because I have people from my Aeropostale days and stuff that I'm still in contact with, and I love them.
Yeah.
Love.
No, I'm not in contact with anyone from my old jobs. I feel like I didn't work like those places long enough to like make connections. It was kind of like my thing was like it was always like I would get a job, but it would be like the worst time to get a job because I was so busy with school. Like I was in like a lot of school activity things. Like I was in like theater and like sports and stuff.
Me too. I was so stressed out.
So it was like for me it was like I never needed to work. I didn't have to work like at all. Which I'm like grateful for, but it's like I didn't have to have a job in high school. Like
I mean, I guess I didn't have to, but I had like a car and like I need gas and I mean, I was 16 years old. I mean, you want to go out for the lunch with your friends or something, dinner or whatever.
But it's also I didn't need to have a job, so it's like I would work there for like 4 months and it'd be like, oh my god, I literally can't have a job right now because I was just like busy. I didn't have the time to work.
And you know who's busy now?
I know.
Were you that busy?
No. Because we don't know how busy he is, but he's busy.
Super busy. I want to be friends with him.
I don't think he comes to class anymore.
I also don't think he doesn't have time for me.
I literally, like, the times that I go on that Zoom class, I don't think I've seen him on class once. Since his debut.
He got so busy.
I was like, I'm busy.
Oh my god. Are you friends with any, what's it called? Teachers, like from your past and stuff, because I have some teachers that I like have on Facebook and shit.
I think that's inappropriate. Like I feel like
I mean like when I was in grade 8 I had this fantastic teacher. He was
they weren't allowed to like
no, we didn't add each other then. Like this was like
years.
The last 2
years. I was like,
within the last 2 years.
That's not
like
okay.
no, back then that would have been like creepy. No.
He's like, Cody, I saw you on the weekend. You were at Starbucks. Do you want to go for a coffee?
No. Yeah, that's whatever.
Sorry.
It's not okay. I lost my train of thought.
You ran into this.
Oh, yes. So this teacher, he was so iconic in, like, most of mine and my other friends' life, because back then I was, like, a theater kid, like, super. Like, anyway, so he was the director. Yeah. And he directed all the school plays and stuff, and he was just, like, super supportive of everybody. I mean, like, back then we didn't really, like, we knew, but, like, he was gay and his husband and stuff like that. And I remember he sent me this really nice message after I posted a picture in like, makeup or something. He was like, it's so nice to see you just, like, being your authentic self. Like, it took me forever to, like, be, like, this person, and I'm really proud of you. And I was like, that's so nice. And I think, like, it probably would have been different for someone like him, because obviously he's older than me, where back in the day it was so wrong to be gay or bi or whatever. And then now, I feel like now, like, the trans movement is where the gay movement was back then, where it's, like, kind of, like, getting accepted, but, like, some people are still, like, insanely horrible about it. So, I don't know, but the point I'm trying to make is, I was thinking this morning that I was thinking about high school, and I was thinking about how back then I was, like, so, like, afraid to, like, the first, like, coming of age for me was, like, dressing in fashion, and, like, being, like, wearing different outfits from, like, wherever the places I worked, and just, like, exploring it. But nowadays, I think you probably got guys going with acrylic nails, like, just surfing in high school. I want to go to a high school and, like, just watch and observe. I know it sounds really creepy, but I just want to see if, like, people are accepted. I mean, I'm sure there's still, like, bullies and stuff. But
yeah, I think times are changing, and it's good.
Thank God. It's time.
I know.
What time is it?
Summertime. So, Cody, it's, like, say 4 years down the road, you're getting married. Who's in your wedding party and how big is it? Because it's your thing.
4 years? Oh my God.
I don't know. Who knows?
It's my thing?
Well, it's like, it's your wedding thing. You could have 10
Who's in my wedding?
Bridesmaids, whatever.
Who's in my wedding?
Do you have, like, 10 people or 4 people?
I do, but do I want them all in my wedding? I don't know if I would. Actually, I was going to say I don't know if I want, like, a huge wedding, but duh. Like, I want, like...
It's you.
I want to be carried in by doves. Like, I want an elephant. Like, I want everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You want an elephant?
Like, as a gift, I want to take it home. No, I think... I mean, my best man would probably be my brother.
Yeah.
Obviously, my parents would be there, my family, whatever, all my friends. Yeah, I think I would have...
Your family would come to your wedding? That's so weird.
Hey, you never know. They might not.
Aww.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Who would you have? I don't think I would do the whole bridesmaids grooms thing.
I don't know the full list yet, but I feel like it's probably going to be a good 5-6 people.
Total?
In my party. No, I'm just talking about, like, your wedding party, like, your friendships of your wedding party. I'm trying to think right now, like, my closest friends. I think it's probably, like, I don't know, 7, 8. I don't know. Probably, like, 7, 8 bridesmaids.
Yeah, I think my closest friends is only, like somebody that I would, like, tell something to, like, under 5.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that's wild. In high school, it would have been so different. I would have been like, here's world. Yeah. Here's my business. Which, I mean, I've always been so desperate to be famous, which obviously, like, but, so I probably should tell the world everything, but there's some things, so, no. But the next thing on my list was, do you have any online friends?
What does that mean?
Like, friends that you, like, could live in Europe or, like, in the States or something. Really?
No.
Why is that?
Well, I don't know. I don't, like, play video games, and I also feel like I haven't, like...
Reach out to her.
I haven't, like, received a DM from someone that, like, lives across the world
and,
like,
be friends. I think video games plays a big part in it.
But it's also just, I feel like I'm really, like, selective with, like, my crew. Like, it's like, if I'm gonna hang out with you, like, I want to meet you in person also, and it's like, I feel like I haven't met anyone.
It is, like, really annoying not to, like, meet people in person, especially if you're talking for years.
Yeah, right?
I did meet one of my online friends.
I don't have that energy to, like, just talk to you all the time. Like,
well, you know who I'm talking about when I say my online friends,
But I'm just saying, like, it's like, if I'm reaching out to you and, like, making plans with you, it's like because I've met you and I like your energy.
And I want to hang out with you.
You could be a completely different person on social media and online, and in person you could be like a brick wall. And I'm like, are you there?
Good morning.
You know?
Well, I think, video games definitely does play a big part in it.
I need that face-to-face interaction.
I think you should start playing video games then. Be a gamer girl. Get those little cat ears. Well, that's where I mean, like, I met my friends because not every night, but like we're on Discord, so you're constantly talking. And you're technically doing an activity together. If you enjoy it, obviously. If you don't enjoy it, you're not gonna really understand, I guess. But
GTA is my fucking shit.
I feel like every girl who's like video games and like GTA. Like
me and my best friend, we play GTA all the time. Like in my basement. Like if she comes over, we're like, let's just like, cause we just play it and we just pee our pants with laughter. Like
because there's so many things. Like
cause like I know how to play it. Cause like my brother and I used to play it, and I used to like when my dad would play it, I would just be sitting in the basement like watching them or whatever. And one time she grabs the controller and she's like in this getaway car, and like the police are like shooting at her, and she's like on the phone thing, and she called a blimp. She was so nervous.
So that's what she's thinking about. She's calling blimps
in the air.
I love that fucking game. I can't wait for the next one. But what about like I mean like there's always like the stereotypical girl games.
I was the DS. I was the DS.
Okay, DS, Nintendogs. Yeah. Perfect. Yes. Love that. Games with friends.
Oh my god, Cooking Mama or whatever.
I knew you were gonna fucking say Cooking Mama. I swear to God, I knew that.
I think I had like a Barbie game, like a princess game.
What about Sims? That's like a stereotypical.
I never played Sims.
Oh my god, I
maybe played some Minecraft.
Oh, of course.
Maybe like a little bit.
I think everybody has back when it was like on a browser and like the school computers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just never really was into video games. Like I was like my thing was like growing up was like Polly Pockets, Barbies, like Bratz dolls.
So Monster. You were like a girly girl, like.
Oh my god, I still am.
You look like a Bratz doll.
Do I?
Bratz.
I don't know how I feel about that. They have like huge eyes. These
Kylie
big
Jenner.
bumper lips.
You got nice big eyes.
I do.
Maybe we should inject your lips.
The first thing that when my mom was getting an ultrasound, the doctor goes, "She's got really big eyes," because like you know when you can see it. And
How
I have
can they
like
tell that?
because they can just see if they can see the face. Did your parents know your gender?
I think so.
My parents didn't want to know.
Yeah, they knew because my mom told me that my dad started to call me Cody before I was born.
Really?
So I'm assuming they knew.
Yeah. Because my parents didn't know, and my dad's entire side of the family like is almost all boys. Like before I came around, because I was the first granddaughter of my family on like both sides, and so they were like, "Oh, it's gonna be a boy. We're gonna call him Callum." And then I was going to be Callum John Gordon. That was going to be my name.
Oh my God.
But my parents were like, they assumed I was going to be a boy because my brother was a boy. And they were like, okay, like it's going to be a boy. They didn't know. And then I was born through C-section. And my dad like literally like comes out of the room and he's like, "It's a girl!" He was like so excited.
They light a cigar in the room.
Oh my God, literally. He was so excited.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you were the first girl sorry, how long?
What?
The first
I was the first like granddaughter on both sides.
On both sides. I think most of my mom's side. Yeah, all my aunts have had boys.
Yeah.
And then my mom had us too. Wow, that's.
Yeah.
Never really thought about that. What is that?
I don't know.
What's the biology behind? Somebody.
I really don't
done.
know. I don't know.
All the people behind you on set. Can you please search that out?
Honestly.
Oh my God, that's so wild.
I think it took a little bit for them to find my name too.
I was just gonna say, is your middle name Callum?
No.
It should be.
No.
Oh my God, you should name, if you have a son, name him Callum. I like that name.
I like that name. I like a really strong name. Because my thing is, like, I want to find, like, if I'm naming, like, my son, daughter, whatever, like, I want them to have a name that's, like, when they're older, that it still sounds like a mature, good name. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not like...
But that's so different nowadays. I mean, think of the celebrity names. Like, let's say,
That's just not... I will never do that. No matter what happens in life, like, even if I was, like, Kardashian famous, you know, like, if I ever got... Well, I don't know, like...
You are.
But I would never name my kid, like... something like that. Like, I could not do that. I like a really stoic, like, a traditional name.
I know, but, like, traditional names are, like, I feel like they're kind of getting out of touch, almost.
Not for me. I'm just, like, an old-fashioned.
So your kid's gonna be named, like, Ken or Brian.
No.
That's old-fashioned. Like,
no, but, like,
Beth,
I don't know.
Ruth.
No, not like that.
Baby Ruthie.
But it's, like... You know, I don't know.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, like, my name is so whitewashed, typical boy, Cody. I mean, but I don't know many Codys.
I don't know a lot of Codys.
Me neither. I remember I told my friend.
I don't know a lot of Alexandras.
I know a lot of Alexandras. Alexandria, Alex for girls, or like...
That was never my nickname. I was never Alex or Alexa. I was always
Alexa.
Lex or Lexi.
I feel like Alexa's a name on its own, is it not?
It is. But, like, you can, like, my name just shorthand it.
Yeah, you're Lexi to me.
Yeah.
Unless you hate that, then I'll change it.
Or, like, Xandra. My friends call me Zany
I like
or Xandra.
Lil Zan.
Lil Zan, yeah. Brianna calls me Lil Zan. She's like, Lil Zan.
What if you have somebody who's not your bestie calling you, like, a horrible nickname? No, okay, not a horrible nickname, but, like, well, what if some, like, let's say...
What if my managers calls me Lexi?
Lil Zan. What if your manager's like, what's up, Zany?
I'd be like, what do you know? How do you know?
How do you know that I'm on meth right now? Oh my god, bars. Speaking of friends, high school parties, did you ever have, like, those friends that, like, went off the deep end?
No.
Really?
No. There was definitely people that I know, but it's like I don't have enough to say about them that, like, they weren't in my close circle that I even have words to say about them. So it's like I know people that, like, were like that, but I don't have enough to say about them.
And, you know, I don't mean, like, it doesn't make them a bad person, but I just mean, like, somebody that was, like, I'm gonna be honest, somebody that was fun and just, like, was always on drugs or something. Like, I've never done hard drugs in my life, so I'm like...
Me neither.
I should do it, though. I'll get so skinny. Should I just start doing cocaine?
No!
Live on the pod.
I mean, if it's a personal choice, I mean, go for it. But I feel like, let's not promote that.
No! That's not what I'm doing!
Let's all go on this bender.
Guys, I want to see Vegas for 4 days straight, eyes open. I don't want to sleep. I think I would actually die.
I think I would kill myself.
I would die, though. Before that ramble, I actually want to ask you, do you have any friends that you receive services from? Like hair services, nail services, lashes?
I was like, what are we talking about? Yeah.
Do you have any prostitutes?
Yes. No, one of my friends is in school to become an esthetician.
Oh, right.
So she does like, she went through like one of the areas where she learned how to do nails, so she was doing my nails for a bit, and then she learned how to do like the massage stuff, so she did like a massage for me, and I went into her class one day and she did that like massage, and then she's done my nails, and she does like my skin stuff too, like she's done like facial peels and all that kind of stuff.
Have you ever done a chemical peel?
I would never do that. My skin is so sensitive.
Okay, that's why I was gonna ask.
Like, I have to be so careful about what I use, because like if I use a product one day that has like something that my skin does not like, I break out instantly.
Can you use toner? Or do you get all red?
No, I don't use toner. I literally use like a face wash and moisturizer and like under eye cream, and that's it. If I need to do exfoliant, I have to seriously research what I'm using on my face.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
I can throw anything on my face.
You're so lucky.
Anything. I'll do I can exfoliate with like a thing, then wash it, then I'll do like a toner.
Yeah.
And then I could do salicylic acid.
Yeah.
Where like it's a chemical exfoliant too, and I just sit there and I'm just like
I've done that before, and like she'll do that to my skin sometimes, but I tell her like, and she did like this whole skin profile with me when we went to the class, so now if I go to her house, she's got like, I love her because she has a million products, and like I'll come there with makeup on, and I'm like, let's do a face mask, and she like pulls out all these things, and she's like, this is good for your skin, this is good for you, because she knows my skin profile. So, like, I trust her when I go there and I do that.
Yeah, I did a chemical peel once at a company that I partnered with. And I remember, because they do it in stages, I believe, where they, like, do whatever, and then when they get to the actual peel part, there's, like, 1 level, 2 level, 3 level, and then usually people cut off at 3, but I went all the way to 5, and I didn't feel anything.
Really?
And they were like, this is weird, and I said, I don't feel anything.
Wow.
So maybe they just didn't wear it. I was kidding, but no. The reason I was asking that, though, is because there's a tough spot when you get services from a friend.
Yeah.
And if the service isn't good, and you gotta pretend.
Yeah.
Because...
No, she's such a perfectionist that, like, I'm not worried. Like,
well,
if she was doing my nails, like, they always looked so good.
Well, because I bring it up because I'll spill some tea, I don't care about these people. They were... This one girl, she was, like, she's blonde, and she would always get her hair dyed blonde by the same girl, whatever, but, dyed blonde, bleached, whatever.
Yeah.
But one of her friends, old friend of ours, was she finished beauty school or hair school, whatever, and she started to do her hair, but then she did it green. And I think to this day she still had never told her, but I'll spill it right now. And she went and got it fixed, but then didn't tell her and like told people that she did such a good job and stuff. And I'm like, are you really helping your friend by going to get them done and lying to them that they fucked it up? Because if I did something bad for my friend, I'd want to know, for one, so I could fix it, and two, so I know not to do it to somebody else, and then I get like a poor review or something. Oh my
god, no, honestly.
Yeah, and then that same friend fucked my hair, I don't know how many times, but I obviously kept going back, because I remember one time I went to get a haircut somewhere else, and she was like, this is such a huge fucking slap in the face, and it was just like, I was walking by and they had a sale. Right? What do you want from me?
Sorry, well, good.
Sorry, I can't afford it now.
Do you have like a hair place that you go to that you trust? Because I just I'm so bad. Like,
I do now.
I cut my own hair sometimes. And
did you do that yourself?
No, I didn't. I went to a place.
I can't imagine you with long hair anymore.
I know. I don't know. I feel like I used to have like hair down to like.
I know, but I kind of like this.
Yeah.
Not kind of. I do like it.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna let it grow out a little bit.
I like it? Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna let it grow out a little bit, but my hair also grows really fast. But I feel like I like this length. It's so easy to style, but I miss wearing a ponytail, like putting my hair in a bun.
You can do it with that.
It's like a low bun, but I don't like to have like the little pieces coming out because I think that just does.
I guess it would also look like a little pop on the back. Like when guys put their hair in buns. Do you like that? Hot or not?
I don't know. I don't
remember when like guys would I did it too, so I'm guilty. When we would have like our side fade and then the top in a bun at the back. God, I hated that, but I did it.
I think if
you what?
I'm gonna be really mean. I think if a man like looked like that and came up to me like anywhere and was like started hitting on me, I would be like, I would just be like nice and I'd be like, oh, okay, and then I would make an excuse to run away because that
shave your fucking.
That to me,
it's so cringe.
Just looks so bad. No, and the worst is when they have like the side fade and then it's also like bald.
No, I mean just the top in a bun. I did that not for long, but like if I was like,
I would not be friends with you.
No, I wouldn't be friends with me. This was like 2016.
Because no matter what, I would like come to your house and I would just like
shave it off. But nowadays I would let you. It was so bad, but that was like a thing then.
Like Skrillex.
No, he was like a whole side swoop thing. By the way, moment. No, no, I'm just thinking because like if it's like, because the style still kind of is like short sides, longer top, but never put it in a bun. God bless. Unless you have like actual long hair.
Yeah.
Like, but like if it's blowing around in the wind, like you just throw it back quick.
Unless you're Jason Momoa.
I don't find him attractive. Am I weird?
He just like his thing is like he just
manly.
Looks like, but it's also his hair is so beautiful.
Does have nice hair.
Oh my
beautiful.
God.
Beautiful.
Like what's his hair care regimen?
I just realized how I said beautiful like an English person. Beautiful. I stopped saying nor. I'm slowing it down. It got old quick.
It did.
Hey, that's
you guys.
Hey, no, it didn't. Oh my God, get me back on the friendship topic. Thank you. Like you're driving me wild.
Time just like flies by when you're with your friends.
When you're having fun.
And you're having fun.
Oh my God, I want to do a shout out. Speaking of friends, Matthew Perry died.
Oh.
I was literally. You would have thought my mother died.
Yeah, I know.
No, because of that. God forbid that when that happens, I would follow the floor.
That was really sad.
I was so sad, but I remember.
Well, it still is really sad.
It is. Because I'm gonna read his book.
His autopsy seems kind of like a gray area. Like they're covering something. I don't know.
I read something about a heart attack. Yeah. So
well, you know what it was? He was a recovering alcoholic and drug addict.
Prescription pills.
And he was on his prescription pill that is like supposed to help, but I guess like no one alerted him that
in his book he said
be in a hot tub or a hot bath on that pill.
They said it's possible,
yeah.
Yeah, but I remember I was listening to like a TikTok where it was like an audible of his book where he reads it, narrates it, whatever, and he was like, I was addicted to prescription pills, so they put me on a prescription pill to get me off the prescription pills. Yeah. And I was like, that is so fucked up. Yeah. Like, what is the world that we're living in where we're just like throwing... It's like when they give like a little kid who's exciteful... Ritalin or something like that. I'm just like, what do we do? Adderall, that's what I meant to say. Or Ritalin, whatever. Yeah. It's the same idea, but what I think happened is, because I saw them mention something about cardiac arrest, is like he was probably in his hot tub, had cardiac arrest. Unfortunately, he fell over and drowned.
Yeah.
They said.
Yeah.
So, I mean, especially in a huge hot tub like that. I mean, poor guy, though. I loved him.
Yeah, I know.
I really did. And I was so happy he was turning it around. Like, I'm going to go buy his book today. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, this is totally off topic.
You love a book.
I love a book. Are you a book girl? I'm a book girl.
Because my thing is, like, I have a really hard time with, like, reading comprehension. Or
like, remembering everything?
No, it's just, like, I read things. Like, this is why I have a really hard time with, like, school and, like, processing information. Like,
I don't know why you say that. I think you're a great student.
Well, no, I have to just try, like, 10% or 100% harder than most people.
Right.
For me to be, like, getting the grades that I do. Like, it just takes me a lot longer.
I don't want to brag, but I did an IQ test, and I have an above average. Of
course you do.
I'm in the... What was it? It was over 120, which is above average.
Yeah.
Well above average. And I was like, holy fuck.
You're so
I'm
smart.
so smart.
But for me, like, reading a book, like, if it's, like, it just... Like, I like to read a book, but it's also, like, for me, it's, like, if I read something, like... I just don't absorb it. It just, like, I just go right through it. Like, it takes, if I have to read something in class, and then be like for 360, for example, like when we read something and they're like, okay, now talk about it. I can almost never, like, add to it.
It's also difficult if it's not interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that class isn't interesting, but, like, I just recently finished a book called The Name of the Wind, and I had to, like, switch to the audiobook because I was so fucking bored reading it, but I was like, I have to finish it.
Yeah.
And I don't even like audiobooks because I like to smell the book and read it.
You do? Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. And right now I'm reading
Britney Spears.
The Woman in Me. It's so good.
It's good.
I've never been one for celebrity memoirs.
Yeah.
Memoir.
Yeah.
But she's
got a pretty good story.
Bitch is spilling the tea.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Justin Timberlake, dog.
Really?
Yeah, she's name dropping in this book. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Well, she's not name dropping the girls, but him and, like, where they're from and stuff. She's like, I mean, I knew Justin was cheating on me when this is 2002.
Mm-hmm.
You were, oh my god! I was like, what, 5? Yeah. But she's like, yeah, cheating on me with this girl from this place, and I don't want to, like, name her because she's married and very famous and has kids now. So I'm like, holy fuck!
Really, you want to know?
I want to know. I was googling.
If you Googled, you'd probably.
I couldn't find it. I was going through Reddit forums.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have any famous friends? That's totally out. Do you have any famous friends?
No. Oh, just like the Kardashians. We're
Kylie.
Really close.
Well, me and Kylie used to hang out, and then she cut me off for Timothy.
Yeah.
Are they still dating?
I don't know. Oh my god, now another thing is that Travis Kelce, and Taylor Swift apparently is a
break up?
PR stunt, but I'm like, I don't know.
What kind of PR stunt is that? Some super ultra famous pop star is gonna date some guy who nobody knew unless you
They knew him. He's a really good player.
But he's not Tom Brady.
He's a really good player.
I'm looking at you. Chime in. He's
like the best tight end ever.
Yeah, he's so...
I'm a good tight end.
He's so good.
Well, I don't know anything about football. I hate football. I like hockey and baseball.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'll watch football. It's exciting. Like,
I love the Super Bowl,
I would like to, like, learn more about it because I just feel like I didn't grow up watching football, but it's like now I'm kind of like, okay, like, I would chime in and watch it. Mm-hmm. It's just because I don't know the rules of the game. I just sit there and I'm like, oh, he's hot. He's hot. Oh,
they got a nice ass.
Hot.
Football, I like the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I like the commercials.
I know you
I only really care about the halftime show. Well, I mean, other than friendships, trials and tribulations, and whatever the fuck else we talked about.
I kind of blanked. And I
did go on a little bit of a random whatever. It is a little bit of a shorter episode today because we got places to be. But
yeah, we tried to talk about like
I hate podcasts that stay on topic.
I know.
I like people that spiral.
We also we went into a few rants today, like good rants.
Because if you don't spiral, then what's the point of listening?
Yeah, honestly.
But yeah, that being said, that was our second episode. Oh my god, I hope you guys loved it.
Yeah. I feel like we should start making, like, on our Instagram thing, like, questions, like people call, like, or people like have like questions about things and we answer them.
There's definitely going to be a Q&A episode where we can go into, maybe that'll be the next one. Maybe not the, okay, you know what?
It'll be like the last 20 minutes of the podcast.
We can even do like a full episode answer people's questions because one answer could be 15 minutes long, you never know. It really could, depending on what that. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we will.
With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, listening, subscribing. Again, last episode, loved it.
Really appreciate it.
Do you?
I do. I love
my god.
I think this is like a fun thing for us to do.
Because we talk anyways.
Yeah, we do. Poor Emmett's out here pulling like 8 hours a day for us. I don't know.
He has to turn a couple knobs and loosen a couple screws, and then he's good to go, right?
He's got a few screws loose, that's for sure.
And so I'm leaving. I gotta go. Bye.
Thanks for listening, you guys. Take care.
Thank you. Sorry, not sorry.